If there's one thing that I have ever taught you here on the podcast, the way to get a sale is to direct message people. Today, I'm going to talk about why being a spammy Tammy is also not the way to do it. Welcome to the podcast, everyone. Who here is tired of sending cold messages to move your business along? You know it's not me. I'm raising my hand on the YouTube channel, but you know it's not me. Because if there's one thing that I have ever taught you here on the podcast, it is that the way to get a sale is to direct message people, which I know you don't want to hear because you would rather listen to coaches who have never made it to the top of their network marketing company tell you that you can do it by attraction marketing. Now, there is attraction marketing that I have taught you that you can utilize. However, that is like posting a billboard on the freeway and waiting for someone to call you. When you pair it with direct messaging, it is like pouring gasoline on the social media fire because it's the 1-2 punch where the billboard is up and the direct message is coming in for the clutch. It is just getting you to your destination faster. Today, I'm going to talk about why being a spammy Tammy is also not the way to do it. So many of you ask me all of the time, Emily, give me your messaging scripts. And I have them all for you inside of Beyond the Rank. I've also shared many of them here on the podcast. But if you want to be in the paid community to get workbooks and worksheets that I've created over the last decade, tried and true systems that I've tested in the marketplace for you, you can always go and join the paid community at emilygibsoncoaching.com/shop. Any lane of membership is going to get you directly to work with me one-on-one in front of the group where we can write messages just for you every single week. It's so much fun. But even with all those messaging scripts, when you're in front of me, what I would much rather do is write an authentic message that sounds like you so that it feels like your friend is talking to their friend that they know, not some weird message that doesn't sound like them. See, the problem with scripts that your company gives you, that your upline gives you, that I give you, is that they're generic. And they were shared, or even worse, made up by someone that was never used on a real person. That's the absolute worst kind of script that you can use. The only type of script that I would ever be on board with you using is one that actually was used on a real person and got them to respond. But the way you up-level yourself, the way you more authentically show up as you, is you take that script and you use it for inspiration. And that is what I do with you inside of the community. That's what I do with you when you come to the live calls. If you have never been to a free live call, I do them every single Tuesday and Thursday. You can go to my Instagram at Emily Gibson Coaching and click on the link in my profile and be on a live call with me up to 2 times a week, every single week. It's so much fun. If you've never come, you've got to come. And I'll show you how I give you access to all those things on that call. So go sign up for that if you've never seen me on that before. But the reason why most of your messages are getting stuck when you're using the generic scripts, and I see the generic scripts made up more by the corporate training people. And they mean well. They totally do. This happens in every single network marketing company where you have your training specialist that the company has hired, and they make up a script that has never been used on a prospect and put it out. Now, a lot of companies, the really smart companies, they will take their top leaders that are having the most success and they will ask them for their scripts, or they will have those top leaders train the companies. Again, those scripts are better than the made up ones that they'll just create. The ones that have been tested on people, those are the ones that we want to take and we want to get curious about for you. And we want to adapt them so they fit you. Because if you are just sending out a generic script that your upline has written for you and you don't have the same personality as her, it's going to backfire. Because when you try a script on someone who knows you and it doesn't sound like you, they're going to think you got hacked. People who don't know you will look at your messages and immediately feel like something's not right. If you are listening to people and you're like messaging strangers on social media and friending them, which it can work. And I have seen really talented network marketers who can do this. However, I don't like doing it personally, and I never built my business in that way because I loved a belly-to-belly business. And the way that I built my network marketing business that has lasted and created a legacy business with a downline of 20,000 that 10 years later still gives me one of the top paying paychecks in my entire company. When you have belly-to-belly business with your network and you let your network connect you to their network, connect you to their network, connect you to their network, it builds a network marketing organization that is so solid and strong. And so what I like to do better than friending strangers is relationship building. And when you relationship build, copy and paste scripts do not work. But they are seen as like that magic button that everybody still wants. Because if you can send a copy and paste script out, then you can duplicate action on your team for hundreds and thousands of people at a time, right? Anyone can use it. But using it doesn't necessarily mean getting results. Generic scripts don't work because they're not yours. Somebody else wrote those and made them work for their personality, their recruiting style, and their audience. So it sounds like them, not you. Scripts also fail because each prospect is unique and their response to the script is different. That's why I want you to join Beyond the Rank, because when people are responding, you can literally hop on a live call. If you do an executive membership and you get the annual pass, you can literally screenshot responses to my private business line and I'll text you all day long, helping you fix it right on the spot. You don't even have to wait for the live calls. You can go to emilygibsoncoaching.com/shop and sign up for any lane of membership and get connected to me to do all these things, by the way. Now, when you have a response to a script that's different and you get stuck, it's because each person has different views on life, different values, different opinions, different fears, different motivations. Is this making sense? You're probably thinking, oh my gosh, what should I do though? You already feel awkward about recruiting. And now I'm telling you, you should quit the thing that somehow made it easier, a copy and paste script. No, I am not telling you to stop direct messaging. What I'm saying is that if you want to master recruiting conversations, you need to develop your own script, your personality, your voice, your audience. And it's way easier than it sounds. It doesn't have to be a guessing game. It doesn't have to be small talk. It doesn't have to be meaningless conversation. It's quite the opposite. It's a very structured process, and not many network marketers know how to do it. What it involves is knowing your audience and their pain points, personalizing and recruiting a formula to each person, and caring about building a meaningful relationship with people. This is what I teach you how to do inside Beyond the Rank. This is what I'm teaching you how to do here on the podcast. But if you want to take it that next step and you want to be able to take a script and personalize it to you, you are not going to want to miss hopping on my live free call that I do every single week. Go to Emily Gibson Coaching on Instagram at Emily Gibson Coaching. Click on the link in the profile, hop on that live call, and I'll give you access to everything you need to know how to get your scripts personalized. What I want you to take away from today is if you feel like you are constantly struggling with scripts that you've received from your upline, from your company, wherever, and it's just not working for you, you're probably thinking there's something wrong with you and this business might just not be for you. And that is just a thought error. It's all wrong. That's not even true. What's wrong is that you've never been taught how to authenticate it to you. Direct messages, private messages, along with posting on social media, are the fastest way to get to the top of any network marketing company. Doing it with people that you personally know, and then having their people connect you to personally they people know, will build a legacy business faster and more stable than any other network marketing practices that are out there. It's because it's a relationship business. It's because your products change lives and they need a story attached to them. When you do this in the right way, when you learn how to adjust scripts so that they sound like you in the method that I teach you, in the way that I do with you on the live calls, you will have breakthroughs and people responding to your messages and joining your team. And I teach you how to do it to apply to getting business builders too, by the way. It will give you the confidence that you've always wanted in network marketing. And I know that that's what you're looking for, and that's why you're showing up, and that's why you're listening to the podcast. So if you feel like something has been off for you, and you feel like you've always thought that direct messages were yucky and icky because you didn't like the spammy, tammy vibe, go with your gut. Join me, and I will show you how to change them into the most meaningful conversations you've ever had that will give you the confidence and pride, not the bad kind of pride, the good kind of pride that makes you proud of yourself to lay your head down at the end of the day on your pillow so that you can be excited about what you're building for yourself and your families in network marketing. I hope to see you on the live calls, everyone. Remember, go to my Instagram at Emily Gibson Coaching, click on the link in the profile, and it will get you on a live call with me in the next 24 to 48 hours. I can't wait to see you there, guys. Have a great day.